Do you have any thoughts on cannabis and erectile function? A lot more states have legalized it. I know a lot more men use it for stress reduction. What are your thoughts on that?
I think everything in moderation, right? I think if we look at one end of the scale, medically speaking, we might say less is more. If we look on the other end of the scale, too much is a good thing. And we know that too much chronic daily use of cannabis is an endocrine disruptor, and it can shift hormone balances, and it can actually affect parameters of fertility. So we have to say that in mega doses, this can have a problem. I think to your point, a lot of couples are using it to take the edge off, to take the
Yeah,
performance anxiety as a social lubricant, just like alcohol. But I can't talk about the different strains that will do this or that. And
yeah.
I think the dispensers are good at saying, well, this isn't going to snow you, and you're not going to be stoned, so you can still be engaged with your partner, but too much of a good thing. And if you're passed out stoned or so confused, you're probably not that interesting to your partner, or maybe you are and that's your thing.
Yeah,
However, I think if we're looking at cannabis, also we have to look at, are you smoking it? How are you using it?
yeah,
Because from our cardiology colleagues, we are now learning that regular smoking of cannabis causes a vasoaction and a vasospasm in the coronary arteries. You know, I have a friend who is a
yeah,
cardiologist, interventional cardiologist, and she has cathed more young men who are chronic daily users of
yeah.
cannabis for MIs. And so it's hard for me to take a hard line on this, because I think occasional recreational use probably helps some men and couples, and they probably enjoy it. But I think too much of a good thing is just that.
Yep.